This is the video for class 12, and the chapter which we are dealing is alternating current, and this is in the series of numerical practice of alternating current chapter. And the concept which we will gonna deal today is AC circuit containing capacitor or condenser only, and AC circuit containing RLC circuit together. So first of all, we will go through what are the formulas which we will using during this so first formula is through capacitor. If suppose only capacitor is introduced in the circuit, the AC, that is the alternating current, leads the alternating voltage by a phase angle of 90 degree. Means our AC leads the voltage by a phase angle of 90 degree. If suppose our EMF equation which is given in the circuit is, suppose we are applying the EMF of E naught sin omega t. So since our current is leading the alternating voltage with a phase angle of 90 degree, so in this phase omega t resembles the phase, so our phase angle will become omega t plus 90 degree because our current is leading the EMF. And second thing, if we talk about the reactance, if only the capacitor is introduced in the circuit, so our reactance is equals to 1 upon omega c. So whatever the frequency, multiply by the capacitor, that is 2 pi nu upon multiply by capacitor value. And because of this, our IRMS value will become ERMS upon XC, that is the capacitive reactance. You can place the XC value as 1 upon omega C or 1 upon 2 pi nu C. So ultimately you will be getting three formulas with respect to the reactance if I will talk about the IRMS value. Similarly, if we talk about the AC circuit in circuit containing RLC circuit altogether, so in that case, impedance comes into the role of the play, where impedance of RLC circuit becomes Z is equals to R square plus XL minus XC ka whole square. So in that case, if I want to find out the IRMS value, so it will be equal to ERMS upon Z, that is the impedance of the RLC circuit. And as we all know that phase angle phi by which the AC, that is alternating current, lags behind the alternating voltage is given by this tan theta value, that is tan theta is equal to XL minus XC upon R. So these are the formulas which will come into the play during the numerical practice. Now what we will do, we will solve some of the questions which are based on these formulas. Now the question number 1, which is based on the pure capacitor formula. A capacitor of 1 microfarad is connected to an AC source of EMF E is equals to 250 sin 100 pi t, where 100 pi is what, omega, 250 is what, E naught value, matlab EMF peak value. Write the equation of the instantaneous current through the circuit. I guess this question is not that much hard, but we have to write first of all what are the given things. Capacitor value is given 1 microfarad. Microfarad means what, 10 to the power minus 6. So I can write down 10 to the power minus 6 farad. And equation of EMF is given as E is equals to 250, just wait, 250 sin 100 pi t. Okay, so this is the equation where we can find out 250 is resembling the E naught value and 100 pi is resembling the omega value. Okay, so what we have to write, we have to write the equation for instantaneous current. For instantaneous current, we all know that the equation if the capacitor phase is there, means if only capacitor circuit is there. So first of all, we have to keep in our mind, whenever we will write the instantaneous current equation, so the phase angle should be greater than omega t, matlab by the angle of pi by 2 or 90 degree. So means always don't forget to add pi by 2 in the phase angle, because the current always leads the EMF with a phase angle of 90 degree. Now we have to put the values here. So I naught, this I naught can also be written as E naught upon 1 upon omega c, because we have to write down the reactance. What is I naught? I naught is equals to E naught upon capacitive reactance, and rest of the things will remain as it is. Omega value I can write 100 pi in that and multiply by t and plus phase angle of pi by 2. Okay, so means we have to put the values here. E naught is equals to 250 and omega c 1 upon omega c. Okay, 1 upon omega c is equals to 100 pi into 10 raised to power minus 6. So here I am writing 100 pi into 10 raised to power minus 6 and 100, every rest of the things will remain inside the sign bracket, that is 100 pi t plus pi by 2. Okay, So this will be the equation, final equation of EMF applied, okay, sorry, I sinusoidal wave which we are getting, or the equation of instantaneous current at any particular time. You can solve this equation, or you can simplify this equation more by your own. Okay, so after getting this, or after having this, you can find out the IRMS value. Okay, by the using the formula IRMS is equals to I naught by root 2. This is also very simple. Okay, now the next question which is I have written here below, that is now the question is a 1.5 microfarad capacitor has a capacitive reactance of 12 ohm, and what is the frequency of the source? If frequency of the source is double, what will be the capacitive reactance? So first we have to find out what is the frequency of the source, and then we have to do, if the frequency become double, so what will be the capacitive reactance. So first of all, what are the things which are given in this question? C is equals to 1.5 farad microfarad, sorry, so it will be equals to 1.5 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 6 farad, because we have to take capacitance always in the farad term. And what is Xc, what is given, that is 12, capacitive reactance is given, that is 12 ohm. So and we have to find out what is frequency. So these are the, this is the picturization of the question. Now let us start what is given in this question. Xc is given, so what do we know about Xc? That is equals to 1 upon omega c, and that can also be written as 2 pi nu into c. Okay, and just now we I want to find out the nu, so I will bring the nu in this left hand side, and I will bring the Xc term in this right hand side. So 2 pi c multiply by Xc. So after putting the values in this formula, what I will get, 1 upon 2 into 3.14 into what is the C value, that is 1.5 into 10 raised to power minus 6 farad, and multiply by Xc, that is 12 ohm. After solving all these things, I am not taking much time, so it will become 8846 hertz. So this is the frequency of the source. And next part of the question is, if the frequency will become double, what will happen? So first of all, what will happen to capacitive reactance? Okay, so first of all we have to see what is the relationship between the Xc and uh, frequency. So Xc is equals to 2 pi nu into C. So means I can say that the capacitive reactance is inversely proportional to frequency. So if our frequency will become the if our frequency will become double, so our capacitive reactance will become half. So as it will become 2 on 2 nu, so our capacitive reactance, since it was 12 already and it will become half, so it will become 6 ohm. So this is the answer of the second part. So in this way you can solve the other questions also. And now next topic which we will gonna deal is the questions which are based on the resonance.